Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of your favorite YouTube channel and podcast. Keep that same energy podcast with your host, Justin P., and my $1 million co host, the man, the myth, the legend, the villain, or the vigilante, Mr. Maurice Savage Jr. This is episode 213. You can check the audio version on our links listed below, right there in the description. And also, my social media platforms and Maurice social media platforms is also in the description as well. And every Thursday night, I think at 8 o'clock, go check out him and his cousin Gary on the way love goes. Basically talking about relationship, situationship, basically just about love and period, about dating and other stuff. Very very good podcast. Go check it out, man. Good perspectives. So go over there and support my bros. All right, so without further ado, here's the man, the myth, the legend, my co-host, your co-host, Mr. Maurice Savage Jr. Yay yay!
What's good, people? What's good, people? It feels good to be back. Not people, but what's good, family? It feels good to be back as always, doing it with Big Bro. And as he said, man, when you get time, if you're going through relationship problems, if you're single, you want some advice, or you just want to be entertained, always come through to my page. That's the way love goes. LVGS, the 360 podcast. We talk about all relationship issues, all relationship problems. We get rid of all toxic behavior because all of us want to be in love and be in relationships and do it the right way. That's what the show is all about. But enough about that. Let's get ready to have some fun. You already know, man. Of course, I'm going to hit you with some emotions, man, because when it comes to all sports and when it comes to this show, I'm speaking from the heart. And of course, we're going to hit you with some opinions because I voice my opinion. He voices his opinion. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter unless we hit you with the facts.
And that's a fact, Jack. All right, so topic number one, we're gonna talk a little wrestling. All right, so the first topic is we're gonna recap Money in the Bank, and we also gonna talk about Monday Night Raw that was in Baltimore. I ended up going, it's a pretty good show. So I'm gonna go ahead and let you kick it off, co-host.
Well, I'm going to say this. Wrestling is getting more interesting. Before I get deep into it, I never forget. Probably like 3 weeks ago, I seen a reel where they said everybody probably that's a wrestling fan now went through the wrestling phase like this. As a kid, you thought it was real. As you start getting old into them 20s, you stop watching wrestling because you thought it was phony, and now you like, oh, this is fire. And I'm not gonna lie, wrestling has came to me like that. Um, it's a lot of acting going on, a lot of real drama. I mean, it's back in the day. I say it was more wrestling. Right now is more theatrics, and I love it. I'm especially with the Usos and Roman Reigns doing. And well, to get into the Money in the Bank. So happy to see Priest get it done. Definitely so happy, man. I mean, I hope they let him beat Seth Rollins because we already know there's no challenge right now for Roman Reigns. But I'm definitely glad that happened. I was kind of upset because I did want Van Balor to definitely win the ring, win the match against Seth Rollins. Definitely did. Um, what was another match that was that stuck out to me? Of course, Roman Reigns finally getting pinned, and he got pinned again by Jey Uso. And I definitely want to put this on the record. The Usos need to stop saying that they're the best tag team of all time. The only thing that they're doing at the best, they're the longest tag team of all time, as far as consecutive. Like they never really had a split run because these guys traded on each other. If they was ever alone or by themselves, it's because one person was hurting. But they got the longest reign of continue to be a tag team, or what, 13 years or something like that. So I got to give credit where it's due for that. But overall, I mean, I like what's wrestling going at right now. The Money in the Bank was pretty much good. I say my only disappointment is because I'm a huge fan of Van Balor. He didn't get it done, and that's basically about it. That's basically about it because I'm back in my kid days when I used to flip back and forth between WCW and WWE. Now I'm switching back
Man,
and
what?
forth between AEW and WWE. So I'm gonna hand it over to you.
Oh man, everything you just said was very key. But Money in the Bank was very good. Like I said, Damian Priest, I like him. I was me personally rooting for LA Knight because, like I said, he'd been getting over with the crowd and putting on good matches. I was hoping for LA Knight to win it, and he almost won it. He was at the top. Then Damian Priest chokeslammed him off. Then he won it, but he was long. Both of them are long overdue. So Damian Priest, he got it. So SummerSlam gonna be interesting. Keo, what's her name? Io Sky. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Damage Control. She won the women's Money in the Bank. I kind of thought it would probably be like Charlotte Flair. to try to make her that 16, try to get her close to the 16, so she can, top her dad and John Cena as far as being a world champion that many times. So that was, and then saying the civil, let me slow down, the Bloodline Civil War match, saying the Usos beat Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. That was good because Jay Uso put excuse me, everyone. Jey Uso pinned Roman Reigns, and he hasn't been pinned in almost 3.5 years. So that was good to see. Then Seth Rollins handled business against Finn Balor. Damian Priest distracted him with the Money in the Bank thing, so they got a little inside turmoil going on. What else? What else? What else? What else? Gunther, he's still dominating, man. I like him like that. He's probably one of my favorite current wrestlers on the Raw brand because he's just dominant, man. He's probably gonna be one of the longest reigning Intercontinental champions. He beat Matt Riddle, gave him the power bomb, got him out of there. Let's see what else. What else? What happened? What else happened? Money. Oh, John Cena, of course, popped up. He always pop up pay per view, show us love. So yeah, it was a good overall pay per view. All right, so give me your thoughts on Raw the very next, or 2 days later. That was here in Baltimore.
Uh, well, I was going to give you some feedback on the whole thing. Period. Well, first of all, I'm glad to see that Jay's probably going to get a chance to go for the WWE championship straight up. I don't think he's going to win it though, but it's glad to see that he get a chance like that. It's definitely glad to see that Finn Balor and Damian Priest, they rekindled the flame. I want the I mean, just because the Usos and the Bloodline was splitting up, I don't think you should have split up the Judgment Day. Not just yet. They got something going right there. And plus, I think Dominic Mysterio still need those guys right now because it's going to look like a trash love story. It's going to be the equivalent right now. What he's doing is the equivalent of Eddie Guerrero when he was messing with China, as far as with him and Mia Ripley got going on right now. And it's going, and you see how you did that look because it don't look right. He's not ready yet. So that's why I say keep them together as long as you can. As you said, LA Knight, I think he's probably, I think he probably should be next in line to face Roman Reigns just because of his characteristics. He give me a little bit of Rock. He give me a little bit of Stone Cold. I seen one of the analysts say he's probably the only wrestler right now who's giving you back in the day style wrestling and pulling it over in today, and which is definitely true. I gotta give LA Knight his credit. He definitely got a lot of moves. Isn't he from Maryland?
Yep, Hagerstown, Maryland.
See what I'm saying? So I definitely gotta give him a shout out. I do need to dive in to see if see about because Ronda Rousey partner traded on her at the Money in the Bank.
Yeah, Shayna Baszler,
yeah. So I definitely want to check on that rivalry and see how everything going. Before I give any more wrestlers any more credit, I definitely gotta give a shout out to what they're doing with Logan Paul. I mean, he's looking legit. The only thing I would say bad about WWE, and I'm taking a small cheap shot, is the fact that this guy is an internet sensation, and then you let him come into your joint, and he's looking better than some of the superstars on the roster right now. I mean, this guy's a YouTuber, and he's high flying. For Christ's sakes, his finishing move, I believe, is that Canadian breaker or something like that, and that's athleticism. So I got to give credit where it's due. What they doing over there. Shout out to Ricochet. He's finally about to get his shine and all that. And I'm just waiting on guys to come back. I want to know if Randy Orton is done. I want to see Edge get one more title shot, at least go at Seth Rollins one more time, because they're not going to let it. They're not going to do that spear versus spear. I mean, I think it's a little bit too late for that. Edge too old. Who else? Gunner, as always, doing what he do. Gunther, my bad. Gunther, I apologize. He probably slapped me in my chest for getting that wrong. What else I was going to say? I definitely shout out right now out of everybody that's in wrestling. If not Kenny Omega, my favorite wrestler right now is Cody Rhodes. I love what they doing with Cody Rhodes. He's showing that he's not scared of the beast at all. He's taking his ass, like they really made his joint a little bit more real. Like that guy in a movie who don't have all the powers, but he's not scared and he can beat the beast. You feel me? Which was proven, man. Now we know he probably can't do it on a regular, but I like it. I can't. Well, I hope that he still gets this momentum and be able to face Roman Reigns or Seth Rollins, somebody one more time, because he definitely deserved to have that belt around him. I mean, how long you just gonna hold it around? Just because you love Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns at the moment? I mean, that's how I go. But Cody Rhodes is hot. And what else? What else I want to add to it? Did anybody make any comebacks? Did anybody come back? I don't think nobody
Oh,
come back.
Drew McIntyre came back.
Oh yeah, Drew Mc. That's right. Drew McIntyre came back, and he another guy where I think it's too much love for Seth Rollins and too much love for Roman Reigns, because you can't tell me that Drew McIntyre is not a runner-up right now. I mean, that guy's hot.
He a former champion.
You see what I'm saying? Like, and then in the WWE, it's not that many people that can challenge Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins right now. You may have, I mean, far as what I see, I'm gonna add Solo because I'm talking too much, so I'm gonna hand it over to you. But I'll put Solo in that conversation. AJ Styles, if Randy Orton comes back, Drew McIntyre, Sheamus, now Damian Priest, of course, Finn Balor. And I think that's where you stopped at. I think it's that's it. I named about 6 people. That's about it. So I'm gonna hand it over to you.
Yeah, Raw was great. I was there front and center, man. They started off with like a pre-show match with Madcap Moss and Apollo Crews. That was pretty good. I actually posted it on my stories and stuff like that. You probably saw it, Maurice. Apollo Crews ended up winning the match. Then, Seth Rollins came out to start it off. It was good energy, man.
Can I ask you something? Was you singing that song when you was there? Because I was watching it live.
Of course.
Okay.
Y'all recorded. When you look into my record, you won't hear me saying it. Yeah, and
Okay.
then the fire that came up, man, it was great, man. It was great. Like I said, then the Judgment Day came down. Priest was basically talking smack to him. Him and Dom set a match later on that night. Then Cody come down. Before all that, I guess he wanted to put his bid in, but then he was interrupted by his current rival, the Beast, Brock Lesnar, and they end up going at it. So I'm thinking they're going to do probably like a trilogy with them, like how he had a trilogy with Seth Rollins and he beat him 3 times. I think, he won 1 and Brock won 1, so it's probably going to be a tiebreaker at SummerSlam.
Mm-hmm.
Then I think he, because Cody should be the champion right now. Like I said, I guess they didn't want Roman to lose the belt. Yeah, I guess they want him to, the least pass either Hulk Hogan or Sam Valentino first before he lose the belt. I'm guessing, because this hasn't been a guy that held the belt that long, almost 40-something years. So, but Cody, definitely, he's on fire, man. Back like he never left, man. I want to definitely see him, him and Seth. I want to see him, Seth, and Brock in a triple threat match for the World Heavyweight title. I think that'd be awesome, man.
Definitely.
Then Rhea Ripley, she doing her thing. She dominating. She beat Natalya. I think she's going to probably hold the belt for a little minute. She might lose it probably like next year to like Royal Rumble or WrestleMania. So they're gonna let her rock out for a little while. Then like I said, Asuka, and then Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair, that little angle with them 3. That's been going on for a minute now. So hopefully SummerSlam they got them in a triple threat as well. And what else to go to? The tag team champions, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. They got a couple people want the belts. They got who are Pretty Dudley. They're not really that good. They just guys that just dressing up and all that stuff like that. That came up from NXT. But I think the Street Profits will give them a good run for their money. So I want to see them in the Street Profits and probably this is my ordeal match for SummerSlam with them. Street Profits, New Day, Zayna, Kevin Owens, and then like another tag team like Sheamus and Ridge Holland. Just like a fatal 4-way tag team.
You said did you say gonna kick sidekicks?
No,
Gunther? My bad.
They not. Ludwig Kaiser and Giovanni. They okay. They ain't.
All right.
And then then I'm getting to that next Gunther and Drew McIntyre. That whole angle going to be good. I think they're going to have a big match probably at SummerSlam for that Intercontinental title. But Gunther's a beast, man. Like I said, man, that chops and that power bomb, but Drew and that Claymore, it's going to be pretty good. And then Ricochet and Logan Paul got that little rivalry going on. So yeah, it's going to be a pretty good SummerSlam in a couple weeks. All right, let's go to our next topic. Put it up on the screen for y'all. All right, here we go. Fred VanVleet signs with the Houston Rockets, $133 million. Go ahead, co-host.
Well, for me, I'm gonna say that, man, it got to be all about the money. It's no way possible that I would have went to that team. And the reason why I'm saying it's all about the money, I mean, Like, come on, man. You're still a good caliber player that could be on a playoff team. You could be a unsung hero and get your second ring by going somewhere. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, going to the Rockets, you will have some star quality, and you probably could be a unsung hero. You could give me a, you could do kind of what Chauncey Billups was. I mean, Chauncey Billups went from being a nobody to a Hall of Famer. You know what I'm saying? To he won that ring with the excuse me, he won the ring with the Pistons, and then went with the Nuggets for a couple seasons and helped push those guys. They almost went to the NBA Finals. Of course, they had ran into the Kobe Bryant, and I think that's what VanVleet could have been. He could have went to somebody with potential, could have been a backup, a backup guy on the bench, could have been a sidekick or a third option. I mean, hell, I'm not gonna lie. One of the my Celtics main problems is that we don't have a playmaker that can get the ball to Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. You feel me? So I wouldn't mind I wouldn't mind having him. I mean, because when he was if you go look at first of all, if you go look what he was doing with Toronto, and especially what he was doing the year that they won a championship, he was easily averaging 17 points and about 7.5 assists. I mean, that's good. That's good. And I mean, and then I think it would be better right now. He probably would average more assists. You feel me? Because the scoring load would be going more to Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum, but he would make those shots that Marcus Smart wouldn't make. He would give me that consistency. I trust him from 3-point land. I trust him going to the what's the name. And I mean, now he's not as good as defensive player as Marcus Smart, but he plays defense. I mean, to the Raptors, they're somewhat of a defensive team. So I just think the whole thing about going to the Rockets was clearly about money. They have nothing on that team that shows you anything of even a playoff berth. I don't even got playing in their conversation. I'm gonna hand it over to you.
I mean, he got that money, man. I ain't mad at him for everything he said because he was on his pivot a couple days ago saying, man, hey, man, it was my time to get mine. It was my time to get mine. And he got podcast itself. It's called Bet on Yourself. So basically, that tells you everything you need to know. He bet on himself. He was an undrafted guy. Won a championship in Chicago, then became the full-time starter once Lowry was gone, and then showed up. Made the All-Star game last year, and all that. The Houston Rockets, they have a bright future. They went and got what's the name? Emi Udoka, your guy. I know a lot of Celtics fans, feel like, man, he still should be there. We all know what happened with the situation. So, but they got a good coach. He's going to get the most out of them kids. You got Fred VanVleet, you got Dillion Brooks, who we're going to talk about next. Jalen Green, even though he got some wild stuff going on with him right now, but still a great talent. Amin Thompson, one of the Thompson twins. You got Kevin Porter Jr., Cam Whitmore. He's a beast. He fell now right down to 20. Like I was telling you, I don't know how the hell that happened. He must have.
Me neither.
He must have really interview well or test well, because that kid, man, even Jay Billis, Jay Billis is as credible as they come when it comes to college basketball. He said it must have been something behind the scenes because it's damn sure it's not a talent. This kid is NBA ready. He's 6'7", 6'8", 235, 240. Got a big body, so he can play like the small forward, power forward. And then they got a center on the 10, I think his name Seagon or something like that, tall guy.
Mm-hmm.
So they got a lot of talent, young talent on that team. So I give them within 2 years they could probably be a playoff team.
Okay.
Yeah, hold on, sorry. Let me go to the next one. Hold on. 1 second. There we go. Dillion Brooks signs with the Houston Rockets for 4 years, 80 million. So he's getting 20 million a year.
Well, first of all, I mean, how does he get? I mean, I guess because of Russell Westbrook's situation, but how the hell he getting paid more money than Russell Westbrook? I'm gonna leave that alone. The next thing I'm gonna say is, again, I don't get it, but I do kind of get it. And when you just remind me who the coach was, I was thinking to myself, I mean, this is kind of what he did a little bit with the Celtics. Came there his first year. I can't say anything about that. I mean, because there've been a lot of first-year coaches who've had good teams and don't do anything, and have bad teams and turn them around, or do it exactly what he did, have a team that has potential and then get them to their promised land. So, I mean, he can very well turn these young Rockets guys around. He can very well do that shit. I mean, I ain't taking that from him. I mean, and For you, Dylan Brooks, I would say this is your second chance. You got a lot of money too, so I wouldn't blow it. I would play my ass off because which what the Houston Rockets just did was help you out, but also take away from you because they giving you the money, all the money, all the, probably you probably gonna start and all that and everything that you want, but when you start playing horrible, start playing bad, you know what that shows? That shows that the Rockets gave you all that money. You got cocky with your money. You didn't earn your money. You didn't play up to the contract or anything. Now you're probably out the NBA, probably gonna be playing for G League, D League, or some other league. Or if you do probably be on somebody's team, you're probably gonna be at the bottom of the toilet pole, not even getting playing time. And you're gonna be that guy known from having potential and having talent, being on the team, the Memphis Grizzlies, who was damn near NBA Finals bound, but you guys got too cocky. To now, you're playing comeback kings with the Rockets. Like I don't know what's going on with the Rockets. The Rockets haven't been the same since T Mac and Tracy McGrady. I said they the same people. My bad. Since T Mac and Yao Ming, I never believed in the Rockets when they had James Harden. I never said ever on this show or anywhere period that I thought they was going to the NBA Finals. The only thing that was legit is that James Harden was nice. He was a double, triple machine. He can get you the MVP and the scoring title, but being a winner, no, I don't think that. And then it got even worse when you got Dwight Howard, who couldn't even mount to be half of what Yao Ming was for those guys. So I mean, it's cool. It's a good pick. It's good to see that he in the NBA because I didn't want him to be trash from the NBA. I think the Grizzlies did him dirty a little bit, just because he. I mean, if you think about it, all he did was he did poke the bear, but I mean, what he said, was he wrong? LeBron James, you're old. That's a fact. And what another thing is, LeBron James didn't drop 40 points on the Grizzlies at all while he was on that team. So I mean, I mean, what he said was right. I mean, it was good trash talk. It's just that I feel like the Grizzlies. No, I think the Grizzlies did what they had to do because they wanted to get that shit off of John Morant. If I get this clown out of here, that'll let John Morant know I'm not playing. So I'm gonna hand it over to you.
Like I said, man, he went and got the bed. I was surprised they didn't keep him, but I guess they feel like, man, we got Desmond Bain already, so he's a little bit better. He got a little bit better upside, so we can go ahead and rock with him, and go ahead and let you test the market. I guess they got the money. He gonna fit in well with them. He's a solid defender, like you say, he talk trash. He don't back down for nobody. Good, he can score. He can shoot the ball with his head on straight. So it's a good move. Like I said, he'll be a good mentor for Jalen, for what's the name of Jalen Green and Jabari Smith. I forgot about how I didn't even see him the first time. Jabari Smith, what's the Thompson kid, Amon Thompson. So him and Fred VanVleet definitely gonna be a lot of leaders in that locker room to help out these young babies in there. Like with him with Memphis, he was a solid player. He was a solid player. College with Oregon. Yeah, everybody talks shit to LeBron. Like, what I mean? Lance Stevens, it's just what it is. Like, they let them know, like, hey, man, yeah, you on the NBA greats, but while we on the court with you, we're not going to be starstruck. We trying to go at your head.
Mm-hmm.
So he ain't do nothing no different than when Lance Stevenson blew what LeBron is. So it was like, what we talking about here? Like, that Dillion Brooks, it's a good move. Like I said, you mean Doka need guys that want. He like veterans. That's going to help because you can't have a team full of just all young players. You gotta have some. You gotta have the vets there, like they always say on all the smoking knuckleheads. You gotta have the OGs there to guide the young babies. So it's a good move for him. He probably got overpaid a little bit, but it's not a horrible overpay because we didn't see much worse. But yeah, so it's a good move for the Rockets. All right, next topic: Can Reddish sign with the Lakers? You got it, Cole.
I just want to see this guy do good. I'm tired of seeing this guy get bounced around. I thought him on the Hawks was going to be good. I actually thought him on the new look Knicks was going to be good, and now he here with LA. And I will say this: some people' career has rejuvenated joining with the Lakers, except for Patrick Beverly and Russell Westbrook. But it seems like these guys who play with LeBron, they playing better. I mean, calling it what it is. I mean, so I mean, I like it. I just wanted to be a consistent home for my man. That's it. It's about time, man. I mean, is you almost giving I'm about to get put out the league vibes. I mean, you are great for Duke. Great. You feel me? Y'all had a three-headed monster. I mean, this was a joke, but at one time it was a debate. Who was the best out of RJ Barrett, him, and Zion?
It was.
You you see, so you okay? So to that did not even be a conversation anymore. Like they don't even talk about you. The only time we're talking about you right now is in this trade. Oh, you feel me? I mean, not even trade. My bad. You being signed with the Lakers. That's why we're talking about it. So, my thing is, all I gotta say is, man, you get a chance to play with LeBron James. You probably one of them young guys who say LeBron James is the GOAT. So here's your chance to play with the GOAT and prove to him that you belong in the NBA. I'm gonna hand it over to you.
Yeah, I like it, man. Because the Lakers, like I said, they turned it around, man. They were a 7 seed, mind you. They went to the Western Conference Finals, so they go from not even making the play in at one point in the year to becoming the 7 seed, knocking off Memphis and Golden State. Two higher seeds, and then and mind you, that series against the Nuggets, all their games they lost were winnable games.
Mm.
They did not lose. Every game was 5-6, 5-6, 4. They never got thumped. You know what I mean? They never got thumped. Even when they were getting like beat by a pretty good margin, they would roll back and cut the lead down. They just couldn't finish. Like I said, Joker was just on a mission, but getting Cam Reddish, that definitely helps them a lot. They kept Austin Reeves. Uh, they re-signed Hachimura. That was a good.
Hachimura is huge.
Yeah. They re-signed him. So yeah, Cam Reddish signed at what 2 years, about like 20 million, 22 million. So it wasn't a whole. That's your mic.
Yeah, my bad.
Oh, okay. What's going on? Yeah, so it's a good move. Good wing defender, can score. Like I said,
Mm.
he gonna learn a lot from LeBron. I wouldn't if LeBron do call it quits. You still got Cam Reddish right there. Uh, AD still lasts. Like I said, they added him. Then they added Torian Prince. Who else they added? They brought back Reeves. So yeah, it was a good move for the Lakers. Good wing defender, and this kid head on street can get you 15 to 20 a night.
Mm.
All right, Lakers again. All right. Gabe Vincent sides with the Lakers. He just came out the big playoff performances and the final performances with the Miami Heat. Well, the finals he sits it up a little bit, but give me your thoughts with Gabe Vincent going to the Lakers.
Well, what I'm gonna say is this. What I'm gonna say is this. I want to know how the Heat didn't keep this guy. There's no
Yeah,
way. I mean, he was huge. He was one of the unsung heroes. Um, I felt like there was a guy that gave up on a little bit too fast. But here go again. You surrounding LeBron James with shooters. And as I just said in the last topic, is that when these new guys get around LeBron James, they play a little bit better. The shooting percentage go up, passing go up. Their overall as a team player goes up. So to me, I like the move. I like the move probably more than I like Cam Reddish going to the Lakers, because I think this guy's actually going to do something and perform right away. So I like the move, and I just want to see what's going to happen. I don't think this is going to push the Lakers into the to the NBA Finals or nothing like that. But it wouldn't shock me if a guy like him was to do the same thing with what Reeves was doing last year in the playoffs. So I mean, this could be something. They probably got something right here we don't even know. Because who knew Austin Reeves was going to do what he did? You feel me? Who knew that? You feel me? Not even me. You feel me? He making that number 15 look good. You feel me? So I'm gonna hand it over to you on that.
y'all 15. Yeah, Gabe man played great, man. Found to be an undrafted guy. Played great, man. He played great in the playoffs. Like I said, the finals. He had some good games, but then towards later on, he kind of fizzled out. The Heat just was outman for the most part. But yeah, he bring that point guard presence for him. They re-signed D'Angelo Russell, so now you got Gabe Vincent coming off the bench as your backup point guard, and he can play off the ball too. So now your second unit gets better with him, Torian Prince, Cam Reddish, and now you also said they're gonna sign another big too to come off the bench.
Mm.
They picked up Jackson Hayes. They let Mo Bama go and picked up Jackson Hayes. So that was a pretty good upgrade. So like I said, this Lakers team gonna be real good. And like I said, Gabe Vincent just went to the finals, so he know how it is to play in the big game. So if the Lakers were to get to the finals,
Mm-hmm.
he know like, all right, this time I'm gonna play a whole lot better than I did the first time.
Especially playing with LeBron.
Yeah, LeBron and AD, right? Yeah, now he got way more help because like it was just basically Jimmy, Bam, and then him and all and Caleb Martin. They all just played, stepped up pretty good. So it's a good signing, man. I like it, man. It's definitely made the Lakers bench a lot better. This next topic. We got Dame Leonard trade request, and if he were to get traded, which team you think would be a good fit for him?
Well, I could have been wrong, but I kind of thought I saw a report saying that he got traded to the Knicks for RJ Barrett and some
Nah,
picks. I mean,
I ain't see that. I would have definitely,
yeah, I might have to look into that. I might have to look into that. But I mean, even still, I mean, with him wanting to trade, I mean, why not? You cannot win with Dame Lillard. I mean, we haven't seen anybody that little take a team to the NBA Finals since what's my guy name? Allen Iverson, who I say is the third best shooting guard of all time. So to me, I mean, I don't see what the problem is. He need to go. He need to be out of there. You're not giving him any help. You keep on taking his help away. Every single time it looks like he got a star, a sidekick, or anybody he could build with. Somehow, some way, that person is always ending up on another team. So for me, without a shadow of a doubt, get traded, get up out of there. And I'm trying to think. I'm trying to be real here. Like, where could he really go because of how he's so ball dominant? I mean, uh, the Knicks. I mean, which kind of what I just said. I would definitely love to see him up there because they would need that help. I mean, him and Julius Randle together, pick and pop, running pick and rolls off each other. You feel me? And then New York would go nuts with a guy like that. Like the New York would be standing on their feet. New York wouldn't be this hype. Wouldn't be? Let me see. Let's make sure I say it correctly. The last time they would be hyped like this was when they had Melo. You feel me? When Melo was having them rocking and doing this, that, and third, and all that. So, I mean, the Knicks. Um, I mean, and when I'm saying this, why it's hard for me to pick a team for him to go to. I want him to actually go to a team where he can produce and win, not produce and make money and produce and lose. And let me make sure I get it right. You can produce and look like still one of the greatest stars, but you're losing. You can produce and make it to the playoffs, but ain't getting nothing and getting money. So I mean, I wanted to mean something. It's about time that guys stop having them Charles Barkley careers. I know it's going to happen, but it's about time for when you like, yo, right now I'm hot at averaging 28 to 30 points a game. I've been playing for this team for 7 to 8 years, and I still got 30 point games in me. Yeah, let me go somewhere where I can contribute. I don't care if I'm the second guy or the third guy. Let me go here to be a straight contributor. I mean, people got to understand when the Pistons won those two championships back in the day, what was the dude named? The Microwave or something like that? The guy, he was a whole star on another team. Sucked his pride up, came off the bench and got 2 rings. So I'm gonna say again, the New York Knicks. I would definitely love to see him go to Brooklyn too. That's definitely another one, another spot because both New York teams need help. You feel me? That's about it at the time. I don't want to see him in the West no more. I don't want to see him in the West no more. So it's either the Brooklyn Nets. You feel me? He could be up there with the guy who just the guy that just came from the Suns. I forgot his name at the moment.
Oh, Mikal Bridges.
Yeah, that would be something lovely. Or go up there with Julius Randle. I mean, the Knicks, what like a year removed away from the playoffs. So I would go up there and do my thing with them.
They just went to the playoffs. They just lost to the Miami Heat. Remember?
Oh yeah, exactly. That's yeah.
I definitely go with the Nets because the Nets got the picks. They can send them Spencer Dinwiddie, first or whatever. Remember all the picks that they gave up to get Harden, they got it right back with trading Harden and trading KD. So they got everything back to them full. So they got a lot of picks. They can trade Spencer Dinwiddie with something else and get Dame, like you said, Dame with Karis LeVert, Mikal Bridges, and Nicholas Claxton, and then like you said, you got Noah Clowney, and you got Derek Whitehead. He would fit pretty good with the Brooklyn Nets, and who else would be a good fit for Dame? Let's see. Miami Heat, of course. We gotta see how that's gonna go. They
I like that. I like that.
Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson, and some picks. Who else? Let's see. The Sixers wouldn't be bad. You can give up Tyrese.
Okay.
Give up Tyrese Maxey and like up in the first or like 2 firsts. You know, that'll be pretty good because like you said, they got Scoot over there. So now Tyrese Maxey can play the 2. And my wild card place for him will be the Thunder. I'll tell you why. So you can trade. We got picks and assets for days. We got 22 players on our team. We got to get to 15. So we can move. We can could move a couple of them and get Dame. So you can give them Trey Man. You can give them New Dort, 2 firsts, and another player. Like they will really get a good bundle for us. Cause like I said, we got 4 first round picks. We don't need all 4 of them first round picks.
Mm.
Like because now it's like So now we set up. Now we can package all our draft assets and players and get a star like Dame. Now you put Dame with Altain, you got Dame. You got Shea. You can move Shea to the 2 because Shea can play 1 through 3.
Very good.
The 2, put Giddy at the 3. You put the big. You can put Jalen Williams from Arkansas at power forward and Chet at center. And then our second unit, we can come in with Jalen Williams with J Dub from Santa Clara. You got Cason Wallace. You called that pick too. Like I said, I love the pick. I just thought we needed a big man, but I guess like I said, we'll work on that. That kid just went off in summer league, dropped like 6, 7 threes from your college. I gotta give you credit. You called it. You definitely called it. Like I said, I love the play. I just ain't think we needed another point guard, but it may work itself out. And you can bring in Jeremiah Robinson Earl, and you got all the Usman Dang. You got we got a lot of talent. So you add Damian Lillard with that, it'd be like having Harden, KD, and Russ all over again with a big 4.
Okay.
So yeah, and then it's another one, another team that he will fit in perfect to me is let's see, the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers. Him and Donovan Mitchell will cook everybody. You give up Darius Garland and you give up like a first or something and another player. Man, what Dame, Donovan Mitchell, Okoro, what's the big boy name? Evan Mobley
Evan Mobley,
Jared
that's my
Allen,
boy right there.
and Jared Allen. Like I said, give up Garland, give up a 2 first-round picks and another player that's on the bench. So yeah, so like Portland definitely gonna have assets because like as soon as you move down, you're getting a nice piece. You're gonna get a nice little package back because you got Scoot, you got Chris Murray, you got Nurkic, so you got some cool pieces to build with for the future. And you got Chauncey Billups coaching the team. They're gonna be a formidable team. So go ahead and just those are the teams. But like I said, I would love to have him in OKC though for sure though because like I said, now that gives us what now you got like I said, Dame, Shea, Josh Giddey, Chet, and Jalen Williams, bro. Like, come on, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna make that trade tonight on 2K before I go to sleep.
Hey, bro, that's hey, do what you gotta do, man.
So yeah, that's all right. We're gonna wrap it up with this last topic. So we talk about other stuff besides the sports. So we're gonna get a little deep with the next topic. So give me your thoughts on the situation with the 14-year-old kid killing a man while protecting his mom.
Well, the first thing I'm gonna say is because we talk about this on my show. That's the way love goes, and what I mean is respecting one another, respecting a woman, and respecting a man. Women, you should know to watch your tone and watch your mouth because that's your strong suit, your words. You feel me? If you know you can't beat a man and this, that, and the third to a man, watch how you talk to him. And then men, of course, you feel me? Watch what you're doing with these women without a shadow of a doubt. You feel me? Their words are very strong, but we are powerful with our fists. That's why God gave us this ability. Now, that's that. I wanted to get the respect thing out the way. Let me go to the next level. The next level is this. Fellas, you feel me? You can't be out here, and I'm coming at the guy who got killed. You feel me? I'm going a little bit backwards. The guy who got killed, fellas, and he one of those guys. You cannot be beating and banging on a girl in a store like that, and then go kill a guy who hit your mother, who hit your sister, who put their hands on your little cousin. I don't get guys who do things like that. I don't get people who do like that. You go disrespect other people's mothers, sisters, grandmothers, and cousins, but you'll be the first one to go get a gun if somebody disrespect your mother, grandmother. So just like that's somebody's mother and grandmother, cousin, sister, you think about the same thing because there was no need for that. First of all, I don't even know what your argument was about, and it could have been, it probably was a stupid argument because you were in a food store, fast food restaurant, so the only thing you could have been arguing about was food. That's that. 2, what would make you want to hit a woman that hard with all your might? I mean, literally. I mean, was your life on the line? Was she trying to kill you? Well, even like I said, women words are definitely serious and powerful. What could she possibly be saying to belittle you or get you so emotional to where you felt unprotected and you had to do that to a woman? It made no sense. And then to go to the mom. I mean, First of all, what mom wouldn't want her son to get that person off of her? What mom wouldn't say shoot him, kill him, beat him up, get him off me, this, that, and the third? I mean, I don't even really think the mother was really just saying to kill him necessary. She was basically saying, get him off me, stop him, whatever you can do. If he had a knife, she probably would have said stab him. If he had a stick, whack him upside his head. Just so happened, you feel me? It was a gun on deck. You feel me? And I never forget. I had an old dude say this. Well, he wasn't saying to me, but we was watching a fight getting ready to happen on the bus, and his exact words is, "You see how that one guy was bullying that dude, and he got his ass whipped. You never know what people going through, and you never know the weapons people got. You never know. Just because you a bad motherfucker and all that, that don't mean that you can just be bad on everybody. There's some people who scared of you and will kill you because they scared of you, and that's what happened. You got killed over food, and because somebody was scared." Not because protect, not because you broke into their house, not because you was fighting them or they was fighting you was a big beef. You got killed because someone was scared of you. Now look how that looks. Now look how that looks. You were killed because someone was scared of you. You feel me? You almost damn near lose sympathy for the person that died because damn, somebody killed you because they were scared of you, not because you feel me it was a fight and you accidentally fell. No, because it was so it's things like that. And my only thing that I gotta say for the 14-year-old boy, two little things, and I'm gonna hand it over to you. One that shows pure bravery because some people wouldn't even know what to do. There are children who see their father, stepmother, see their father's boy, see their mother's boyfriends, girlfriends, whatever the case may be. There are children who watch their mother and parents get beat and don't do anything because they're scared, because they don't know what to do, because they're not sure who to stand for. I mean, I'm watching my dad beat my mom, but I love my dad, or I'm watching my dad beat my mom, or my mom beat my dad, and I love so. That show pure bravery. The only disappointment that I would have to say is, if you know for without a shadow of a doubt that this kid is on camera, was there to protect his mother, why are you charging him as an adult? This not a crime where we're talking about that's what he did. Witnesses said that's what he did, or speculation. No, it's on camera that he came to his mother aid. So the fact that he's getting tried like an adult, like he wasn't a hero, because that's what that was. That was a hero type shit. And he didn't go wild. He didn't go crazy. You could at least got him if he would have, let's just say he would have shot the guy and kept shooting him in the head or something like that. You could at least got that, but that's not what it was. He clearly solved the problem that was going wrong with his mother, and he's getting in trouble for being a superhero. That's one thing I can't stand about the world that we live in is that, yo, Justin, I could try to kill you right now, but if I miss and you kill me, you're going to jail. You got to go to trial. That's number one. You have to go to trial, even though I literally tried to kill you and you defend yourself. I'm gonna hand it over to you.
Yeah, man, the judicial system has to do better, man. Because it's like, come on, man. Like, what was he supposed to do? Sit there and do nothing? Then he could have probably killed that woman, man, because he was wailing on like she was a man. Like, bro, like, yo, tripping. I don't know what really led to it because I didn't watch the whole. I mean, we didn't get to see that part. It didn't look like they was like arguing over some food or something or a spot in line. And that's the fun way to watch it. But you don't do that, bro. That woman couldn't have said nothing that bad for you to make her punching on her like, yo. So like, I'm like, bro, he is completely dead wrong, man. Little kid did what he had to do, man. It's that simple. So, I mean, that's his fault, man. He should have just thought twice and just walked away. Like, you know what, man, I'm gone. You have a good one. People gotta know when to walk away. Walking away don't make you a bitch or a punk. Like I said, here he walked away. He still would have been alive with his kids. Now 2 kids gotta grow up, but they dead because he wanted to be Floyd Mayweather punching on a woman. Like, come on, man, he was dead wrong. Like, I really don't even have no sympathy for him. I got sympathy for his children because children ain't got no dad. But him, no, he brought that all on himself, man. That kid had to defend his mom. Like I said, hey, he not done nothing. Mom could have lost her life. And then for the people with the phones, y'all supposed to broke that up. Everybody, this is one thing I hate about social media is a gift and a curse. Because everybody want to record, everybody want to go viral. Somebody should have stepped there like, nah, bro, walk out, man. It's not that deep, blah, blah, blah. Boom, you know what I mean? When you come back when she leave or something, feeling like it's like that could have been avoided 100 different ways, and the result of him losing his life. Because like I said, people then his girlfriend egging it on instead of her trying to step in and calm it down, like talk to a woman, she egging it on. So boom, now like I say, he gone. Then I see them at the funeral with shirts on top more gold, like some type of punch champion. I'm like, what the fuck are you gloating for? He's 6 feet under. like, you know what I mean? You talking about a puncher? He's 6 feet under. He hit a woman. He was a man, a woman. So what type of shit is that? That's what we celebrate now. So yeah, I'm glad they dropped the charges on the kid. He did. He did, like you said, took a lot of bravery because a lot of people didn't, like you said, watch their moms get abused by their dad, other partners that they're in a relationship with, so, and they just be petrified. Like Ray Lewis said, his mom he used to watch his mom get beat up. He wish he was strong enough to stop it. That's why he started doing push-ups and all that. And that's where the number 52 came from, because he got doing 52 push-ups and all that. So yeah, it's like, nah, man, I'm glad they dropped the charge, man. That kid was just protecting the mother. He was protecting the woman that gave him life. So it's like anybody else would have done the same thing. It was their mother. So it's like I hate when anybody want to be righteous for social media and try to act like lawyers and shit. Like, shut the fuck up, man. The kid did what he had to do at those situations. That plain and simple. Well, everyone, that's it for today's show. Thank y'all, for tuning in. It's always great, man, hooking up with my guy Maurice. Like I said, check him out tomorrow on Thursday. The way love goes. They got some good stuff on there. I'm gonna eventually come on there, and chop it up with them and get my opinion on some stuff. But
Yes.
man, definitely check those guys out, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe. Share this. All platforms are right there in the link. Go ahead, co-host, do your thug dizzle.
Hey man, as always, man, it's a pleasure to do this with Big Bro, man. I love doing this, man. It's been years together, man. This guy been riding together, doing things, even with our little breaks. Now we may have been breaking on the show, but we ain't never breaking real life, man. This guy talks every week to let people know this. This ain't like how Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp situation was, where they was just friends on the show and didn't talk to you. No, real life bros right here. And again, check us out every Thursday. That's the way love goes. Too, because I definitely gonna have some banging ass topics. You feel me? Shout out to the bro hooking me up with the connection on the mic and all that shit, getting back in business the how it's supposed to be. As always, if you're looking for me, my name is Maurice Savage Jr. on Facebook. If you can't find me on Facebook, which I know you will, you can find me on Instagram. I underscore am underscore the Pharaoh. That's me. It's DB Life. Or it's no life, baby.
Yes, sir, man. Y'all know what I'm about to say, man. Be great on the way to the figure eight and always. I mean, always remember the hashtag KTSC. Keep that same energy from your host, Justin P, and my MVP co host, Mr. Maurice Savage Jr. See you guys next Tuesday, same time, around 8, 9 p.m. Eastern. Love y'all guys, and we are out.